Yeah, it's a shadow figure following him. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. I've got another scary video for you guys today, and this is by Bizarre Bub. This is his latest video, so this is version 49. And guys, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's go.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted.
Hold up, wait a minute. So if you guys have watched my previous videos, you guys probably know already. But if you are new to this, my thing with hospitals is that they are probably most likely haunted. I'm not saying that ghosts exist and stuff. I don't know. But I mean, like, if there is going to be a place that's haunted, a hospital is a very likely place, right? Just because of all the death and pain and nothing really good happens at a hospital. Like, if you go into a hospital, it's probably because something's wrong, right? Like, no one goes to the hospital because they're happy and they're feeling healthy. And same with like a hospice, but that's also kind of with a hospital. That's the only other place I can think of that has a large amount of deaths happening. So yeah, so if you're ever going to be a ghostbuster or, you know, look for ghosts, hospitals are probably the place to go.
But apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know, this was a bad idea. The following is her video. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this
Dude, what's behind the door? Now this is getting good.
is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. Let's go.
Before we see what's behind the door, I mean, if this door had something so dangerous or so scary behind it, why use like a Sharpie? Why not like a proper notice or, you know, something a bit more professional instead of a fucking Sharpie, dude? For real?
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
I missed it completely. I didn't see nothing. So I saw a fucking face, dude.
It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had
Maybe it's like a mask someone left behind, but I think the place has been sealed off because I'm seeing a whole lot of like electrical wires and stuff, and it's probably just for people's safety to not like shock to death. But yeah, that was a very creepy face. It kind of gave me a sensation that it was moving, but it could very well be a mask, right?
backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch. Or
Yeah,
at
that's
least
weird.
it seems like that, because apparently viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't
So it wasn't just me, dude. Like, I swear for probably like 3 frames or so, you kind of see a twitch to it. But that could just be her moving the camera, right?
exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave
back
the space
again.
immediately.
I hope she
It
goes
was
back
only
again.
after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known
Wait, so she just jumped back because she was shocked to see the space? She didn't actually see the face? That's odd.
about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery.
Is this legit or not? I have no idea. What I do find sus is that, like I said, the Sharpie. I don't know why they would write this Sharpie if it's something so dangerous or whatever. I mean, if there was like a whole lot of electrical equipment, which we saw that there was, surely, like I said before, they should put a bit of a better warning on the door. Why would the janitor just give her the passcodes or the key, whatever, to get inside? There's some things that don't add up. But I mean, it wasn't too out of the world, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if they were going to fake something, maybe do something a bit more crazy. I don't know, that's a very good one, dude. I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think that's legit or not? Do you think that was a real face? Or do you think it's like, what? I think it might be a mask. But let me know. Do you guys think it's a mask? What do you think it is? Number 9.
On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m. Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became
It sends someone to the hospital. What possibly could go down? I haven't heard of a ghost harming anyone. So I don't know if we're gonna see a ghost or demon. Like I personally, I have not seen footage unless it's like a horror movie where a demon's actually harmed anyone in like these kind of videos, or a ghost. So this must be a first, dude. I have seen people being pushed, pulled, and bit. Okay, but I haven't seen someone like sent to the hospital kind of injury. You know what I mean?
terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch.
Maybe he just forced down the stairs. You know, he went inside. I don't know where I should be looking. What? What the fuck just happened? I swear I just saw like a ball or like a light beam, almost like what they would say like when a ghost is, like an orb, yeet itself across the screen, kind of following where my mouse went, so quick. And then this guy just seemingly like folded on himself. I don't know how the fuck he got there so quick. What?
It was immediately after being knocked out by something that two people, presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man.
What the fuck was
Accompanying
that?
them is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had gone there first, but viewers think that maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling. What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But strangely,
Damn, dude, he's like out cold on the floor there. Whatever that is, whatever it is, I mean, hit him with such force, it took him almost a meter away from his door frame and yeeted him backwards. What could do that? That's insane. I had like a weird theory in my head. Like maybe it was like him. I know this is impossible, but it was like him floating and his door was closed and he like fucking bounced against his door so the bird can like fly. And I don't know, my imagination is wild. But yeah, let's carry on.
he doesn't recall what happened. This whole incident is a blur to him as the impact was intense.
Yeah, dude, that looks fucking intense. I don't know what could have happened.
Not much else is known about this occurrence, except that it took place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
Something definitely unexplainable. I have not even the single clue, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I would love to know what hit him, if anything hit him, and how could he be flung back like that? Dude, that's mind-boggling. This is the first time I think in a video where I'm completely clueless. And I feel like the most wild thing is I don't think this is fake. I think this is a real video, dude. I really think this is real. Hey, number 8.
It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
Shay. Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
That would creep me out, dude. Like, bro, if I was alone with a baby and the baby just started speaking to nothing there, I would get fucking paranoid. I'm not gonna lie.
Now what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been around many babies, right? Like, I've been around my cousins and stuff, but I haven't been around them enough to see, like, the odd shit, if you know what I mean. And, like, I have not seen any baby or kid, like, point and talk to themselves. I haven't seen anyone, like, with imaginary friends. I've just never seen it. I've only heard about it and I've seen videos about it. Never, like, in person. So, like, the fact that this shit can happen, I find it so creepy, dude. It's so creepy. Guys, let me know in the comments, like, do you know anyone with like imaginary friends? Or do you have a baby yourself or know someone with a baby that like just talks to nothing? Is that normal? I don't know. That's my actual question I want to ask. Is that normal?
upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch.
Okay, so they're saying we must look at like the top right of the cart there. Through the slits. Oh fuck, okay. So that was a shadow figure just going around the baby and this caused them to leave their house. And as we know, more shit's happening in the new house. Ooh, it made a little bit of a peek. Fucking
It's
hell.
for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe
Understandable, dude. I would also leave. Like, you don't know what that is. You can clearly tell it's not a person just by the way that it moves. It's floating, man. It's floating like almost like a black cloud. I don't fuck with that shit, dude.
that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children. Replaying the footage, one can tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else.
Yeah, just like Bizarre Bob just said there, you can tell that it's gliding, dude.
Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home.
I really hope not, dude.
Then they don't know what else to do.
So obviously, guys, as you know, I'm not like against it or I believe it, if that makes sense. Like I don't 100% believe, I also don't 100% think it's not real. I'm more like that 50-50 line. I'm keeping a very open perspective. But when it comes to this, right, and from things that I heard, so I'm just going to spew knowledge from what I've heard in the past, is that ghosts and demons can get attached to you from what I heard. And maybe that's what happened here. Why they get attached, I'm not entirely too sure. I don't get the whole thing about it. Is it just trying to torment the family, trying to torment the baby? Maybe it just enjoys being around the family. I don't really get the idea of why it would want to, in the first place, follow them. Besides, maybe it just wants to cause trouble, but what is it going to get out of that, right?
For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
Yeah, dude, they must get a priest ASAP. Number 7.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking a tour of a new house they had just moved into. The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now, so naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage. Take a look.
So far, everything makes sense, dude. Story checks out quite well.
Okay. Let me just take this off. No, I can't take this off. Elitas, I can't take it off. I think it's stuck.
So, old camera, bro.
This is stuck.
Oh, he got the camera.
Where is it?
We could throw
What?
a movie in this house, right?
I know, we can. That's the attic?
Good at acting now. You wanna go in there? Let's scream, let's
That's the attic?
But you wanna go in there?
I want to see what's...
Out of nowhere, the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house.
That sounded more like a woman to me, dude. I won't lie. It didn't sound like a child to me.
Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal. Either a child from outside the house had screamed, or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely, the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no other kid was present, then who was heard on camera? With no further updates or videos from this family, it remains unknown as to who or even what had spooked them.
I mean, okay, to me it sounded like a lady, but it could very well have been a kid's scream. All I know is there was 100% a scream. I'm trying to keep an open mind. Like, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Let's say this footage is real and it's not like one of their friends are downstairs or their grandma or someone is screaming in the other room. Think about how fucking creepy that is. Like, you just chilling with your friends and your family and in your house, and you know that there's no one else, right? That's the biggest fact, right, that you need to know. There's no one else in the house. Everyone that you know is in your eyesight, and you hear like a loud ass scream coming from like the room next door, and you know for a fact it's coming from that room. That is, ooh, that's creepy. That gives me goosebumps. I'm not gonna lie, like I legit have goosebumps. I don't know, my camera's not good enough to capture that shit, but I really have goosebumps. The thought of just, or like, just imagine like someone just screaming behind you out of the blue. Ugh, that's creepy.
On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was taken. The video itself starts off by showing a scenic view of the ocean, but apparently, it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather something else.
Before he says anything, I don't know about like the whole cliffs being haunted and stuff. I just know a lot of people come here to unfortunately unalive themselves. It's just, I don't know why. It looks fucking scary. It's just what they do. I don't know why. It's just maybe it's just like an instant death or something. But yeah, that is a very common place to commit unalive.
They hadn't noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off. Nicole, the person who took this, explains what she captured. Take a look.
Rewatching this video I took of the ocean, and I just now realized I captured a voice. Clearly, it's not my voice.
Look at it, mate. It's the ocean.
Look at it, mate. It's the ocean. So the audio, so guys, I've got like headphones that's kind of got like surround sound. It sounded like the voice was coming from behind, like on the side, just slightly to the right. I mean, the voice that was speaking to us initially, that was AI, clearly AI. It's such a weird thing to say, oh, look at it, mate, it's the ocean. Like, no fucking shit, dude. Why would you say that? But is this real or not? I don't know, dude. Like I said, I'm gonna keep an open mind. I don't know. Just like with the disembodied scream, here's a disembodied voice. Imagine you are just chilling, and right afterwards you check your footage, and someone's speaking to you in your video, and you know very well you're the only one that was there recording.
A voice clear as day is heard on camera. No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone close. Even weirder is that
what's cool is it's not like those EVP things where you can barely make out what they're saying. This is like a clear, like 100% clear, look at it, mate, it's the ocean. I have no doubt that he said that. It's not those random words that you can just interpret as like whatever you want.
the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality.
Look at it, mate. It's the ocean.
I didn't really hear the staticiness that they are talking about. It might just be my headphones buffering that shit out. Hey, number 5.
Now the following video comes from Isabel Riley, who no doubt believes that she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence, which was captured by her boss, who later shared it with her. According to her boss, he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now at this restaurant, there's a huge wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of wine bottles worth millions. So, out of curiosity, he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there, he wouldn't have gone. While being in the cellar, he snaps a couple of photos, some of which show the owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was placing bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a look.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy.
Everything looks normal besides the actual photo itself. My only trip is why is this person showing us the picture in this way? Like why is it a picture on a cell phone? Why couldn't this person have just sent her the photo? That's a bit weird.
Who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever.
Okay.
And here is the next picture that he took.
Oh. But first thing that I notice is that lady, she is oddly colored. It could be the photo and the graininess of the photo, but she does not look alive. That's number one. She almost seems like she's kind of floating within him, or she's just behind him. She's staring dead ass at him. That makes it even fucking more creepy. It's giving me goosebumps. Not gonna lie. The next thing that's giving me weird vibes is the clothing that she's wearing. It does not seem like of this time, and it's like instantaneous. Like you said, it's like the next photo. Very weird.
So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
Yeah.
And
yeah, like a Victorian dress. That's it, dude. I couldn't quite get to it. There, she nailed it, dude.
when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing this because holy...
Unlike anything Isabel has ever seen, a seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A cursed image is what some believe this might be. Others, however, have no idea what was captured. If only two people had been in the cellar, then who was the third person? And why do they appear to be dressed in clothes that seem to have come from the 1800s?
She kind of looks Asian to me. She looks like a scary ghost of an Asian lady wearing a Victorian dress, which in a way doesn't really make sense. But yeah, she's giving me Asian vibes. I don't know why.
They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that Isabel's boss is certain that something ghostly was caught. Whether a ghost or something else, viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this pic. They don't know why.
Yeah, it looks fucking weird. It's also how this person's, like, it's facial features, right? And their hair. You can't tell exactly where she's looking at. It gives you the sensation that she's looking at the boss. That's just sitting there doing his auction-y thing. And her hair, is that a hat or is that hair?
Why, but something about it disturbs them. While Isabel has yet to figure out what was captured, viewers are certain that this was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, dude. My thoughts is I really hope this is real. I have no idea. The only thing I do find sus is that it's a photo taken from a cell phone screen, right? So it's a photo of a photo on a screen, you know what I mean? So like, there could be quality differences that we can't see. It could ruin the quality, but very weird. Very, very weird. And I'm also wondering, what camera did this person use to take these photos, dude? Because it looks like they all have like very modern phones, but this photo itself looks quite shit. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very, very bad quality. So I wonder what they took it on, or what she. No, I don't think it was she, but it was another guy that took the photo, I think. Hey, number 4.
On a Thursday night, somewhere in Florida, two friends decide to record themselves at a slumber party when something pretty creepy is captured. Both friends hadn't noticed anything peculiar in the video until one of their moms had seen the footage.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home.
Heather, the mother in question, is baffled by this footage, given that it took place inside her home, where other strange things have happened before. Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, and other times,
bro, that dog's tripping balls, dude.
She would see her cat staring at a space that's completely empty.
Okay, with cats staring at spaces, okay, with dogs it's a bit weirder, but with cats, like, dude, every single cat I've ever owned, or I've been at places with cats, they be doing this. This is like their thing. They love to stare and look at a wall. And I think it's like them sulking, actually. I think they're like, you know, staring at a wall to show how upset they're at you, bro. They're trying to show their disappointment in you, and they're just staring at a wall. So I don't know about cats in that sense, but yeah, dogs staring at nothing, that's a bit odd.
Though she thinks there might be an explanation for both common occurrences, she can't say the same for the following incident. This footage is unlike anything she's ever seen.
Yeah, I must say that cat turned with such attitude to look to look at its owner.
It's
That
late
cat's
at
upset.
night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home. Look between them right now.
I saw there was another shadow figure walking between them. Oh fuck, yeah.
What was meant to be a fun little video has turned into a scene out of a horror movie. Without realizing it, both friends had caught something moving in the background. It appears briefly for
Yeah, that's not something you want to be capturing in a selfie video in your house, you know what I mean? Especially knowing that you're the only one there or you with your friends and there's no one should be around, dude.
just a split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the video was sent to Isabel's mother. It was shortly thereafter
Definitely humanoid. The only reasoning I can think of is it could be someone's like shadow, but like I said, or like they said, they're the only ones in the house. There can't be anyone else's shadow. What the fuck's going on here?
that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it is uncertain as to what was captured, they can't help but think that something otherworldly was present during that night. This one continues to remain a mystery.
A lot of times with these ghost videos, and my girlfriend told me this, and well, we were talking about this, and basically she said, like, could you live in a house knowing that it's haunted, right? And I know a lot of people want to say, like, yes, definitely, I can. But after you see something paranormal like this, I don't think shit's ever going to be the same again. Like, if you truly saw this at your house with your dead-ass eyes, right? Like, you know you didn't manipulate this footage, you recorded this shit. Like, I would never even be able to take a pee in peace. You would never even be able to take, like, a shit in peace. For instance, if you had to just walk through your house at night, you will just never feel at peace, bro. You always just have that sensation, something's over your shoulder. Even though there could be nothing there, dude. But personally, that's how I would feel. I would always feel like there's something there, and I always be, you know, extra paranoid, looking left and right and shit. So yeah, I personally, I could never live in a house that's haunted. But guys, let me know in the comments. Do you think you could live in a house that is haunted? No, like you saw 100% paranormal proof, even though no one else believes you, but you saw it. Could you still live there in peace, like, and be happy with the ghost? Hey, number 3.
Now, this next video was recorded by a security guard who was on duty during the night of October 30th of 2012. The quality of the video may not be the greatest, but it's what happens in it that definitely makes up for it. The guard who took this was disturbed, to say the least. Although where they work is well known for strange happenings, the parking structure of a Costa Rican mall is the last place they would think of as being haunted. But this isn't surprising, as many visitors of this mall have caught footage of something strange in the parking lot. It's really
Okay, I get that a lot of them have caught in something strange in the parking lot. I'm just trying to think, why would a parking lot be haunted? Like, was it built on a cemetery? Was, like, a lot of people murdered in the parking lot, like, / robbed and murdered?
the reason why most people don't like parking here at night. Even to this day, security guards are hesitant to patrol the parking lot at night, as stories and videos like this have left them pretty spooked. The year is
Could imagine.
2012, and on this night, a security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot is sensing motion. The space is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any movement going on. Not sure what's happening, the guard calls someone to check the space, but as they check, this happens.
There's a shadow figure following him, and then just disappears out of thin air, or into thin air, actually. Dude, he's literally telling his co-worker, his fellow security guy, like, bro, there was something there behind you, live, right there, dude. This was live footage, dude. Oh my fuck.
Correcto, correcto. Aquí salió algo raro.
Oh, so he actually saw it himself.
Sí, véngate mejor.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're a security guard, there's only so much you can do, dude. You're not a Ghostbuster, bro.
As seen on video, the parking structure is devoid of any visitors during this time. If no one had been there, then
My whole time my eyes are like going to whatever the fuck this is. I can't make out like it. There's something off about that.
what exactly had set off the sensor on the camera?
Well, guys, it was the black shadow thing.
It only appears to be going off at this exact spot, and it was already going off before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds, it becomes apparent as to what was being picked up by the camera. A dark, shadow-like figure that appears out of nowhere. In a stealthy
Humanoid.
manner, the
That's the one thing. It is so humanoid. It like has to like right there where I paused. You can actually see the gap between its legs. It goes a bit lighter between the two dark sides. And then also sometimes you'll kind of see its head, the silhouette of its head, peep through, and its shoulders. 100% a human figure, but what is it exactly? I don't know. It could be I've edited in later, but like I'm gonna keep an open mind. This is a haunted parking lot, and that is weird, bro. If this is real, this is fucking scary. What I do know, like I said, 100% fact, that definitely looks human.
shadow inches closer and closer to the
But not
unsuspecting
human at the
guard
same time.
before
It's like a
suddenly
shadow
vanishing
figure.
in an instant. Although taken in 2012, visitors continue to report strange occurrences within this parking lot.
So if this was recorded in 2012, is it possible that this was like recorded on tape, like the old school VH tape type thing? I think it's possible. Back in 2012, people were still sometimes using like primitive technology, you know, like a fucking VH tape. But if not, I'm quite sure, and if they do, even with digital things, if you rewrite over it, sometimes old shit does peek through. But I mean, if it's peeking through live on a thing, would it detect motion still? That is weird. That is very weird. I wonder if the people in the comments, guys, can you guys answer that? Can a VH tape that's showing old images trigger a motion sensor? Is that how the camera works? Does the motion sensor work on what it's already been seen, or is it actually 100% live? I don't know. And that's a very good one. But I do know from experience, back when I was a kid and we would like record on VH tape, sometimes if you recorded over like a movie or something, sometimes if the recording was a bit funky, you would see it like peep through. That's what I can say. You would see it peep through.
And
it
no
could be
doubt
creepy.
believe that the San Pedro Mall in Costa Rica is haunted through and through.
Santa Monica Mall. Hey, number 2.
Now this next video comes from a woman named Kels, who in 2020 caught footage of something she can't explain to this day. The majority of her videos consist of her in front of a camera while doing tarot card readings. She's been doing this for quite some time now, but among all her videos, one in particular stands out from the rest.
What I do know when it comes to this tarot card readings, I can't tell you if it's real or not, but a lot of people say you shouldn't do it. It's like you're almost like dabbling with like black magic in a way. That's like, you know, obviously that's like one religion's perspective on this thing, and don't take what I'm saying as like literal fact as if I believe that. It's just I do know for a fact some people believe that is witchcraft. So my theory right now is, imagine she's getting attacked, or like she's doing this tarot card stuff, and if there is a ghost or anything around, it's triggering the ghost, or like it's actually summoning the ghost in a way. Like it could be evil like that, dude. But yeah, guys, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, that none of this is going with facts.
It was while doing a tarot card reading that Kels captured this.
I'm seeing satanic little stars on the side of that thing.
I keep hearing stop. The music just stopped.
The radio just stopped.
Weird. Anyway, I keep hearing stop. And the fan just turned on. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. In order
Well, the fan didn't stop. The fan started.
for you to go where you need to go, you need to stop where you are now and let spirit take over. With the Four of Wands card, I'm definitely seeing there's a union. There's somebody waiting for you on the other side in love. But you also have opportunities coming in. Your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey about to take a whole new level, a whole new turn, because you've been patient for so long. If you look at the, let's see if I can get close. If you look at the Eight of Pentacles, you
Dude, I see pentagrams, right?
Considering that this has happened many times before, it was just then that she was able to get it on camera. Despite the music stopping on cue and the fan suddenly turning on only seconds later.
Okay, so he just said, yeah, this does happen quite often. I wonder if it always happens only when she does like readings, or when she's doing some like anything to do with that astrology stuff, or I'm even contemplating, is it even astrology? I can't even remember all the terms and stuff, guys. I do apologize, but like, whenever let's just call it like future telling tarot card reading. Like when she's doing the tarot card reading, I wonder if it's like a recurring like thing that all the stuff happens, because that'll be very, very odd, and that'll be quite cool to document, you know, if that's real. But yeah, guys, my own 2 cents on this whole tarot card thing, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm a bit close-minded to it. I don't believe it, and that's just my honest opinion. I just feel like when it comes to those tarot card things, those people are giving you such a like broad description of what could happen in your life and what you need to do in your life that it could almost fit any human being at any time. That's my theory with it, anyways, and that's how I believe it. Could I be wrong? 120%. I could be wrong, and it could be a bit truthful. But let's say even if it's legit, I feel like the advice that they give you is so broad, right? So maybe it even is custom to you, but what does it mean? Like they can say, "Oh, love has come into your life," right? But like, what kind of love? Maybe you got a new pet, right? Maybe your pet loves you, or like you know what I mean? Like even though they're telling you something, it could be taken up in like 5 or 7 different other kind of ways. So they can't be like, tomorrow you are gonna be hit by a bus. They can't tell you that shit, bro. They just can't. So that's the other kind of thing I have against it, right? It is so broad, nonetheless. Even if it's real, it's too broad.
Kels does not think this was merely a coincidence, but rather someone or something trying to communicate with her. Everything that went on during this moment, according to her, was a sign. But of course, like all videos, you be the judge. This last video, a woman named Rosanna is lying in bed when the most disturbing thing is caught on camera. Now, although she was terrified to the point of being paralyzed by fear, she tries her best to film this incident.
What the fuck is that, dude? Like, is that a face? That's the most creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen. Look at that thing.
For good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is
probably
not
a
what it
vase,
seems, and it's for this reason that her children can't live with her. Things at home have gotten so bad that she fears for their safety, including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's cat does this.
Oh, look at your cat. I'm surprised she didn't go like instantly to a cat, dude. If it was my cat, I'll be meow. I'll be like the Flash to see what's going on and like prevent it from fighting.
Rosanna's choice to keep her family away from this place is mainly due to this and many other occurrences.
So she's basically saying like these ghosts are tormenting her cat, dude.
But as of recent, something's happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late at night when this is captured.
Okay, a bag is swinging back and forth. This is not our first rodeo with books falling off shelves, isn't it? Ghosts love to be tossing books off shelves, dude. They just fucking hate books. Yeah, this ghost really hates books, bro. Maybe the ghost is like super upset because like in his previous life he couldn't read. And he's taking out all his frustration on the books, bro. Dude, that almost looked like a light bulb burning out. Like phosphorus. Oh, dude, that looks like phosphorus, dude. Like lighting up. That's weird.
Now, Rosanna states that during this moment, she had seen a shadowy figure appear right behind the door.
Whoa.
Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated.
Maybe she was having a panic attack, because I mean, any normal person would freak the fuck out if they just saw books falling down from a shelf, some glow at the back. Mind you, that's a bit sus. I won't lie. Like, it looks like that's coming from the floor, so I don't know what that possibly could be coming from. Unless ghosts can conjure up fire now, I don't know. But if this is real, it's understandable to have
The
a panic
entirety
attack
of this
like that.
incident is without a doubt pretty freaky. But while it still remains inconclusive on what occurred that night, Rosanna is certain that she won't be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence of these happenings. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Dude, my thoughts on this is like, I once again, I don't know. There are some things that are sus about it, like for instance, the lighting that was out of the blue, that was weird. But the books was quite legit, dude. I didn't see any strings or anything like that. Also, how the bag was swinging side to side. I don't know. Normally, when it comes to these things, I look for strings, or like one of the nice key indicators that it's fake is that you'll see that all the books, or like if it was like bottles or cutlery falling, you'll kind of see when they kind of all fall towards the same kind of direction, and it's kind of like a key giveaway that someone's pulling strings, because whenever they pull strings, they all have to pull away from the same location. Unless there's like multiple people behind this, but normally they don't have that many people. It'll be also very hard to get that many people like all hidden behind the video, but not impossible. So I didn't see any strings there. Everything was kind of going in different directions. So a book was going there, a book was going there. You guys saw the vid. And then obviously the bag was swinging left to right, like in a complete different angle. So that all checks out. It's just that lighting. That's very weird. But guys, once again, let's keep an open mind. Imagine you are in her shoes. That is fucking terrifying, right? You wake up in the middle of the night, books are fucking falling off your shelf, you don't know why. Your bag is swinging like insane, and next thing you know, you're seeing like these bright flashes. And then on top of that, either you're having a panic attack, or like she said, she felt almost like intoxicated, drunk, which maybe the thing is trying to call it like demonize her. What's the word? Try and get inside her, like possess. Yeah, that's the word, possess her. Maybe it could be that. Maybe she is possessed. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be possessed. I never would like that. I'd like to know. Oh, thank you. But I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think maybe she was possessed? Do you think that's possible? Is that like a common occurrence when people get possessed? They feel drunk and they lose consciousness and stuff. I personally, I've never heard of that before. It's the first, and yeah, let me know. Do you think it's real or not? Please, guys, I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know. Well, guys, thank you so much. If you have made it to this part of the video, it means the world to me. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And guys, I love to hear your comments. Please let me know if you think any of these videos are fake. Let me know why. If you think they're legit, let me know why. If you think some of my opinions are weird or whatever, let me know, guys. I would love to see your guys' ideas. Cheers, guys. Hope you all have a great evening further. Bye.